Hey guys, what's up? Khody here. Today, I'm going to be recording this video because I haven't uploaded in four months, which is like 120 days. Which 120 days don't really seem that long, but it's it's a long time. And I don't even know when the last UHC uploaded was, but we're gonna be talking about that, and we're gonna be talking about the future and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, probably honestly the main thing, the main subject. UHC, specifically Hyperscale UHC. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really think there's much left to say. It's pretty dead, to be honest. I think the actual update came out like over a year ago. I think it came out in October 2020, I think. And by that time, obviously, it was just way too late. And, yeah, not a lot of people were playing. To begin with. Obviously, when a bunch of the YouTubers left, that was like what was even giving it players in the first place is the YouTubers playing. Obviously, you know, you have YouTubers like Khody, Anpollo, KZ, Speed Silver, Bajinx, probably forgetting a few others as well. But you get my point. Wisp, I guess, is one of them. But yeah, you get the idea of what I'm trying to, what I'm trying to say is that these YouTubers actually gave Hyperscale UHC the player base that it had. At least for solo. I don't know about teams, because obviously I'm not a team player. I'm strictly a solo player. Probably played, like, maybe 10 games of team ever in my life. And I never really played it after that, obviously, because I was just playing solo. And I think solo is more fun, because, I don't know, I've always been a solo player. I never really liked team-based games, because it really just depends on your team. Because if you're doing good, but your team bad, or your team does bad, then it kind of just ruins the whole entire game. So, I've always been a person where no matter what, if I'm doing bad, then I know it's because of me. It's not because, like, I'm not going to lose because, someone else is, or, like, my team is doing bad, so. Yeah, I never really enjoyed team-based games for that reason. Now, some of them were fun. If you're playing with friends, then yeah, it can obviously be really fun, but I'm more of a I like trying at games, and I like trying my best and trying to improve, and just getting my rank up however I can, and just, like, improving at the game and learning the game, but when I do good, and then my team does really bad, then it kind of just ruins the whole point of that game. So, unless you're, like, semi-pro level or, like, pro level, it really is hard to carry games when they're team-based. Like, even, like, 3v3, 4v4, 5v5. Obviously, it's, like, 2v2. It's not really that bad. Even 3v3 isn't really that bad, but yeah, other than that, I don't know. It's just, yeah. I don't know why I went on a rant like that, but this guy's, like, actually, like, destroying me, but oh well. But, yeah, I don't know. UHC is, like, dead, obviously. It's been dead for, like, over a year now, and I really haven't been PvPing at all. I haven't really been playing Minecraft. I've been playing some CSGO, if you've seen that on my channel, and I've been playing other stuff as well, so if you see stuff like that on my channel, it's just, like, funny clips and, like, stuff. You don't have to watch it, obviously. It's just, like, 10 seconds of one clip or something like that I found funny, and, stuff that I record randomly. Which, I'm pretty sure, like, 99% of you aren't gonna watch, because that's just kind of how the YouTube base, kind of viewer-based fan base is. But, yeah, so like I was saying, whenever the YouTubers left, UHC kind of died. Update was way too late. All the big YouTubers already left, moved on to something better, or just moved on to a different game mode, or a completely different game. And yeah, that kind of happens to a lot of people, though. A lot of games do that, where they either add something or they don't fix something within, like, the first few months of it being, released, or, the problem occurring. Some people just leave. And then obviously the past few years, honestly, the only reason why I've been playing Hyperscale UHC, there's, like, two main reasons. One reason is because overall, I think the game mode is really, really fun. I think the way that Hypixel created it, because obviously I played Battleline UHC, and I played Badline UHC and I played what do you call Ultra UHC, but I mainly played Badline UHC, and that's like the first kind of UHC I ever really played. And I played some Reddit here and there and Twitter, but yeah, it was like 99% it was Badline UHC, and going from that to Hyperloop, obviously, like, you know, obviously the bigger YouTubers at the time, like Wisp and KZ, Spid, Silver, Scotty, all of them, they're like one of the main reasons I got back in, or I got into Hyperloop UHC in the first place. I didn't really get back into it if I never played it in the first place, but yeah, seeing them with all their custom crafts and how they played the game, and you know, subbing these people in the game, so it wasn't like Badline UHC to where it was like, you know, you had to be like really, 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 really good to, you know, be able to win, because, you know, Badline UHCs were typically anywhere from 200 to 300 players on North America. I'm pretty sure Europe was probably the same. Like, I mean, obviously, like, it was the same server size for, you know, whatever region, but yeah, it'd be like typically 200, 300 players every single game in one UHC that would last anywhere from 45 minutes to like an hour and a half, even 2 hours if people really cared that much. But yeah, so I got in the Badline UHC, and then I got in the Hypixel UHC because I saw all these YouTubers uploading it, and it really did seem fun. And I didn't really have another game mode to go to be honest, because after MCSG shut down, that's when I started playing Badline UHC, and then obviously I didn't really play Minecraft for like a whole entire year because I was too busy playing Fortnite when that was like really, really popular back in like 2018. But then I came back like late 2019, and I started playing Hypixel UHC, and yeah, it was just, you know, it was just from late 2019 to now. But I really did main UHC for like about 2 years, give or take. Even when all the big YouTubers did leave, you know, I still kept playing it, just for like really for leaderboards and just to stream it, just to have people to talk to and kind of just have fun, mess around, and just try to do like silly things on stream and not really take it that serious. Obviously, I would always try to win, but you know, just silly stuff on stream, stuff that I, you know, if I was actually like trying my hardest to win, obviously I was trying to win, but if I was like actually like really, really, really going for wins, then, you know, I wouldn't do it on stream. But yeah, for the most part, you know, the game mode itself did look really fun, and it was really interesting that they had all their custom crafts, and like I said, I saw all the YouTubers playing it, and it was, you know, pretty fun. It looked pretty good. I think it is still good. Obviously, I think it's just gonna be another MCSG to where, obviously not necessarily the server shuts down, but the game mode will probably never come back ever. I mean, there might be like an attempt or two. I mean, there already was an attempt or two, like UHC Arcade and like other servers to try and like, you know, do it better or try to copy Hypixel UHC, but this is not gonna happen. I kind of feel like in Minecraft, for the most part, the original version of whatever people are trying to create are just a lot better. Like whatever original version of the game mode, it's just a lot better, and that's still what I believe to this day, because I still think MCSG, that their SG that they had that everyone played, is far superior than any other server with SG or anything, you know, even close to that. I still think MCSG did the best, and you know, same thing with Hypixel UHC. Obviously, Badline UHC and Hypixel UHC aren't exactly the same thing. They're the same concept, but also they're like way different in their own, you know, in their own right, obviously. But yeah, I don't think anything that is trying to copy UHC or Hypixel UHC, I don't think anything trying to copy that or even like trying to make it better is ever going to succeed. I think Hypixel UHC is always going to be the best version of, you know, that kind of UHC, the kind of special items and like, you know, all that kind of stuff, like special crafting and extra ultimates and all that. I still think Hypixel UHC is always going to be the best no matter what. But yeah. And the second reason why I still played UHC was because, honestly, YouTubers, you know, YouTubers like Absolutely Alpha, even though he, you know, thinks I cheat or whatever, which is actually kind of funny. But you know, that kind of happens. I mean, that did kind of happen to everybody. I think at one point everybody did, or probably even still thinks I cheat, which obviously I never did. And after UHC, like I said, I've said this like a billion times. So the only time I ever cheated was on the Nexus, and then I tried I think I tried auto-clicking once on Hypixel, probably like once, maybe twice, and then yeah. But besides that, I never specifically cheated in Hypixel UHC ever. Never used X-Ray, never used auto-clicker, never used kill aura, reach, b-hop, anything like that. Never, ever, never. Like almost my basically 2 straight years in a row of playing like basically nothing but Hypixel UHC on Minecraft. Never cheated. Never ever cheated. But I know a lot of people who have and who use ghost clients and all that kind of stuff, which is kind of cringe because people think I cheat, yet they're usually the one that's cheating or that thinks about buying a client to actually cheat on UHC. And also with migration, I just want to say that didn't really do anything. I don't know why. I mean, to be honest, I never really looked into like migrating your account, and I never really looked into how it was going to help the cheating problem. So I have no idea what happened to that, but that definitely did not help. They're basically just going to have to reban all the accounts. They're basically just have to keep banning them, because that really did nothing. I'm pretty sure there's a workaround or something like that. But if people are actually paying like $25 and stuff like that to actually, play Minecraft just to cheat and then get banned for, get banned like a week or 2 later, that is just something else that I will never, ever be able to comprehend. My brain will never ever understand that. But yeah, for the most part, Hypixel UHC is just dead, and I just don't even, it's just not really fun playing. The potential is so far gone that I can't even wrap my head around like how much UHC has died, because Hypixel just didn't do anything about it. They didn't do anything with the cheater problem, which I don't really blame them to a point, because I know so many cheaters that I didn't even know last year. I'm kidding, but yeah, I just know so many cheaters who just keep, who just get new account after new account after new account, and they just cheat over and over, and it's not really Hypixel's fault. I mean, obviously, I think them taking away mod and helper was a really bad mistake. I don't think they realized how much that it would actually affect the player base, because once they took away mods and helpers, even like just mods in general that could actually ban people, because obviously you had to have a mod to actually ban them. So the helper, a helper was basically just a player that could obviously just report and moderate chat and all that kind of stuff, but they're gonna actually type /ban or whatever the command was and actually ban the cheater in the game. You have to get a mod to do it. So, but yeah, definitely taking away mod and making it the game master was definitely a huge mistake that never should have happened. I don't know why it did. But like I said, the second reason, honestly, why I still kind of want to play UHC in like a sense, and why I still did kind of throughout 2021, was just because YouTubers, whenever they played it, it just like made me want to play it because how fun it looked, and then I play it, and then there's like a hacker every game. And I'm not talking about just the boring old I can't even think, dude. The boring old reach hacker and anti-KB hacker and all that kind of stuff. I'm not talking about that kind of hacker. I'm talking about the hackers that that hit you through blocks, and the hackers that b-hop and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about the very, very unkillable, almost invincible cheater. Obviously, if you don't have if either you don't have a plan or you just don't have the gear to take them out or kill them. I'm talking about those kind of hackers. The ones that fly across the map and b-hop and hit you through walls. Yeah, those. That was a huge problem. Never got fixed. Even the update came out, still not fixed. Migration, no idea what happened to that, but that definitely failed. And yeah, it wasn't really a problem to kill reach hackers, unless they actually took the game seriously and played it to actually win the game instead of going for kills. Because there was multiple times where I would dig in a 1x1 or go in a cave, and they just wouldn't follow. Even if I was even if I was less I can't think of the word. It basically, even if I had, I can't even stutter, dude. Jesus Christ, it's been a long day. By the way, I'm recording this at nighttime. I don't even know if I can show the time, but it's currently 8 p.m. right now. I've been up like all day, so that's probably why I'm like trying to slur my words and all that. Or it could be on drugs. Obviously the latter. I'm kidding, but yeah. I don't know. But like I was saying, the full iron stuff, and you know, if I was full iron and they're like half diamond or even quarters diamond, they just wouldn't fight. And there's a huge difference between actually fighting people and trying to win the game. Now, obviously, like, half of the hackers don't really care if they die or win. They just want to fight. They just want to test out their hack client. They just want to kill whoever they can, you know, or, like, they just want to kill everybody. And to a point, I actually appreciate those hackers, because when you get to a point to where those other 50% of the hackers, they just want to win the game so bad to where they will only fight you on land. They won't fight you in a forest. They won't fight you in a 1x1. They won't even fight you in a cave. Like, they won't fight you anywhere. And when it gets to a point like that, to where like every single hacker, every single cheater is specifically just playing the game to win, not to get any kills, not to have fun while cheating, not to, you know, try and kill everybody that they can. You know, when it just comes to a point to where they're specifically trying to win, it's just not even a game anymore. It's just really just impossible to win at that point. And that's kind of what Hypixel UHC became. In like, probably like mid-2020 into like 2021. It really was pretty fun to play, even when there was like B-hoppers everywhere, because if you had the right gear, or if you had the right stuff, or if you just had a plan that you're thinking of to kill the hacker, it was so fun because they would actually dig. They would fight you in a 1x1. You know, they would fight you in the forest. They would fight you in a cave. And that time it was really, really, really fun to play the game. Obviously, like, you would die, you know, like almost every single game. But the one time you actually killed the hacker, it felt so good because I'd actually fight you. But nowadays, people just try way too hard to win. The hackers just try way too hard to win. And honestly, it's kind of impossible to win, because people take it so seriously nowadays, even though, you know, UHC gets like 20 players per fill. That's another thing I want to say, is that the fills just aren't fun either. When you have 20 people in a game instead of 70, I've said this millions of times before, but there's less loot going around, and, you know, ultimately, that also means that, you know, the chances of you crafting expert still, or crafting, you know, barbarians chest plate, or just crafting an extra, like even Exodus, you know, when there's 20 people versus 70, it is very, 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 like, probably like 1 out of, like, at that point, like 500 games that you would actually get to craft, you know, these extra ultimates, the ones that you paid coins for, the ones that you grinded for, the ones, you know, maybe even paid money for boosters so you could buy them, you know. So when it gets to a point where there's like 20 players every game, even on the weekend, even like on the prime time when like the most people are playing UHC, it's still not 70 players, and that's like that's what I was used to, you know. Even though it wasn't like freaking, you know, there was 5, 6, 7, you know, 10 games going at the same time. It was at least a good, you know, give or take like 3 or 4 games, all with 70 people going on at the same time. And also brings me to another point, that it's just the same people every single game. It's the same cheaters, the same good players every single game, the same bad players every single game. It's just the same people every single game for like 20 players a game. It's just not fun. There's just, when you can't really, in my opinion, and my point of view, if you can't play the game, if you can't play UHC to the fullest that it should be playing at, which is 70 players, all mining diamonds, all, you know, having the crafts, all having everything, you know, even with the cheaters, we'll throw the cheaters in there. So let's just say there's like maybe 2 or 3 B-hoppers every single game. And let's just say, you know, to make UHC a little bit better, you know, because I know that UHC hasn't been the best in the past, you know, few years, but let's just say, you know, let's just, you know, give Hypixel some, you know, some help here. So we'll say, you know, 2, 3 of those B-hoppers will actually fight you. Will actually dig on you. Will actually fight you in forest. will fight you in caves. Literally will fight you everywhere. Like, as long as they see you, they're coming after you. They're fighting you no matter what. If you're trapping, they're still going to fight you. They're going to run in your trap, and it doesn't matter if they die. They are going to try to kill you, right? So we'll say those hackers. We'll say people who actually fight you. So if you take account into that, and the 70 players into, you know, crafting all of these special crafts, and then you turn it into 20 players, and then hackers never fighting you unless it's on surface, and, you know, not enough loot going around, it's just not fun. So, yeah, I think Hypixel UHC is dead in general. Actually, am I on display right now? Because I can probably show you how many UHCs I have to edit if I even have any. Yeah, so I know I have 1, 2, 3, I think 4? Either 4 or 5. I think I have 4 or 5 UHCs left to upload and edit, and after that, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever play it again. I don't know if I'll do anything with it again. I think I might just do random stuff on my channel. I might just play like a variety of games. And if I do play Minecraft, I don't really know what I would do with it, because I don't know. Skyblock, I play Skyblock, but Skyblock is just, it doesn't really get enough updates, and I don't know. It just doesn't get enough updates, and there's just not really that much content. Obviously, every update, you know, is a lot of content, but, you know, after a few weeks, even like a month, it's just not really that much content left. So as far as Minecraft, I don't really know what I would do. I was thinking about single player. I think single player would be really, really fun, because, you know, like I said in the beginning of the video, I've always been like a solo player. So I think doing, you know, a single player, just kind of, you know, chilling, playing by myself in single player would be fun. I know that no one would watch it, but I think for me, you know, for me to actually get an upload, that's something that I would probably have to do. But as far as anything on multiplayer, I'm not really sure. I mean, if we look at multiplayer, there's not really that much that I actually enjoy. I mean, I probably could enjoy it. I think to a point, I could make myself enjoy it, but I don't know. I just feel like all the Hypixel content has kind of just like gone out the window, because it's just like the same thing, like every single time. It's like the same thing over and over and over again. And there's nothing really new, nothing really exciting that happens. And really nothing that has like not been done. I mean, literally everything has been done. So I really don't know, you know, what to play or what to upload. Like I said, I could just play random stuff and upload funny moments, or upload cool moments, or just like, you know, upload short games that I get, and, you know, whether it be like Scout Wars, Murder Mystery, Bed Wars, you know, stuff like that, duels. You know, I don't know about UHC, because, you know, UHC is only getting like 69 players, and that's not even like, it's like probably like 2 or 3 separate games going at the same time. And yeah, like you know, when I was playing, even like halfway through when I was playing UHC, when I, you know, how many wins do I have? 642? Yeah, so like give or take, when I still had like 3, 4, 500 wins, UHC was still getting like 3, 4, 500 players like almost every single day. That's what made it fun, because of those players that were joining, and, you know, getting loot and fighting and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I do something, it's definitely going to be single player. I obviously already have a 1.18 survival that I play by myself. You know, I haven't played it in like, you know, 3 months, but I mean. So if I do something, don't know how much of it is going to be Hypixel. I might upload playthrough of other games, because I have a lot of games that I want to play. Might upload just random games, random gameplays. If it's like good, or if it's like entertaining, or if I think it's funny, I'll upload it. Obviously, I know like nobody's gonna watch it, but, you know, some people want me to upload regardless of what it is. And yeah, I don't know. Some people want to see UHC, but I don't know, man. UHC has kind of been saying this for like over a year now, but UHC has not been the play. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. There's like a 99% chance that the UHC YouTubers aren't going to come back. Even the ones that don't do anything with their channel or are doing something else, I highly doubt they're actually going to come back and start playing UHC again, so the player base can, you know, increase again, like how it was back in like 2019, 2020, and all that kind of stuff. Especially COVID. Like COVID definitely, I mean, I'm not sure if it's like statistically, you know, true or not, but I'm pretty sure COVID definitely made a lot of people come back and play, and that's why, you know, a lot of YouTubers were getting like, why UHC was like popping off. At that point, like people were like legitimately getting like, YouTubers were getting like 500k views in like a day on Hypixel UHC, which was like, you know, crazy. It was like mind blowing because it came out of nowhere. But I don't know. Like I said, I have like 4 or 5 UHCs left to edit and upload. After that, I don't really know. I kind of want to do single player. I think single player would be pretty fun. I've been saying this for a while. But yeah, single player would be fun. I think mod would be pretty fun. Maybe even like an adventure map that, you know, Cube and I could play. That would be pretty cool as well. But as far as multiplayer, like I said, for the last time, I really don't know what to play. Like I said, if I did something like that, it would either be Skywars, just playing like, you know, just cutting up like 3, 4, 5 minutes of gameplay, or like not, well, you know, just making a Skywars video that's like 3, 4, 5 minutes long, just like cutting up a lot of games and putting them in the one to make like a 3, 4, 5 minute video, you know. But as far as that, I don't know, man. UHC is just not really, it's not really it anymore. But this is gonna be a 30-minute video, but I'm just kind of been writing this whole entire time and talk about UHC and all that kind of stuff, and you know what I would like to do. But yeah, I don't know. I think BenQ also said, well, I definitely know he said this, but he made a video talking about how Hypixel UHC is dead and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I agree with him, and I definitely probably should have quit like a year ago, like a year or two ago. Probably not 2 years ago, but I probably should have quit like a few months ago, or like even like a year ago, whenever the other YouTubers started quitting. Because after that, it was just not, even when I got leaderboards, it was like kind of fun, but it was just way too late. And I don't know, I just played it because I genuinely do like Hypixel UHC, and I would play it a lot more if there weren't cheaters, if more people actually played the game and all that. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is Hypixel UHC has run its course, and that's about it. So this is my first official video of 2022. But everything has been chill. I've just been chilling, playing games, thinking about college. About to go enroll in college as well, so that's pretty cool. Something new in my life. So yeah, don't really know what else to say. I think UHC has just kind of run its course, and I think it's just time to, you know, just go do something else. Because, like I said, UHC is kind of just over with. So yeah, if you guys want to let me know what you think, go ahead and comment. You know, give me your thoughts on Hypixel UHC if you want, and you know, if you want me to play anything specific, or if you think anything would be fun, or if you enjoy something, you know, let me know, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, first video 2022. We'll see where this year takes us, and we'll just see what happens. So thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful rest of your day or night, wherever you guys live, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.